Good morning, Los Angeles. Just real quick today, quick video to give you guys some more channels to look at. Obviously, with the increasing amount of nonsense that's happening in California, more and more people are speaking up. Also, I have a channel here that I believe the majority of you follow. And if you don't follow this particular training system, I really encourage you that you do. Now, reason being is if you're in law enforcement, it doesn't matter if you're in law enforcement or not. It's awesome to follow these people. It's awesome to follow the training systems actually that I'm gonna show you here in a little bit because it helps with your situational awareness. It helps you just stay grounded into what's happening out there in the United States and also pertaining to crime and other egregious issues. Okay, so the first one I want to get you guys going with here, stand by, is California Liberty Podcast. Now she's brand new. She's already rising up there with her podcast. Extremely pleasing to the eyes, right? But let me show you guys this quick video. Well, the reason why this one's so important is because she used to be a liberal, and because of all the egregious issues or whatnot, she turned conservative real quick, and she's a California native. Let's go ahead and take a listen to this.
Hi, welcome to the California Liberty Podcast. I'm Shantae Gold, a former Trump-hating liberal turned America First Latina conservative. And my mission for this podcast is simple: to unite conservative Californians so we can make California great again. Like millions of other conservative Californians, I've watched our beautiful state crumble under decades of progressive policies that claim to uplift marginalized communities while trapping them in the very systems they say they want to fix. So let's look at the reality here. California now ties for the highest poverty rate in the country. We have the largest homeless population in the nation. We have the highest number of illegal immigrants in the country. We're sitting at the 6th highest crime rate in America. Our public school education system is failing our youth. We rank number 9 in abortion rates, with 30% of those babies being Black, 36% white, and 25% Hispanic. And nearly 40% of Californians are obese. And remember, California has been run by Democratic governors for 31 years.
Yeah, that's whew. I'll be honest with you, I get pissed off just looking at that. If it wasn't for her smile, I would have punched my screen. You know, this whole obesity thing too is another thing that's plaguing California. It's just, I mean, fuck's sake, man. We're a beach state. You know, get your shit together. Well, look, anyway. So there you go, California Liberty Podcast. Pretty awesome, right? And I'll go ahead and tag them so you guys can follow them a lot easier. The second one I want to show you guys is this one came about. This one came about because of a comment that was on one of my videos. I checked out the profile. I'm like, oh, someone else is speaking up about all the bullshit, right? So you got to give them love. Look, I said this before. Pardon me. Gotta have the coffee, you know, not Starbucks. I said this before. People that speak up, it's extremely difficult. It's hard because you get a lot of ridicule, you get threats, you get shunned away by certain peers and your inner circle sometimes, depending on what you're speaking up against. It's difficult. All right, so this one's called Hold the Line Reports. Right here, let me just show you guys. Hold the Line Reports. I don't know if they're brand new, but they have a YouTube channel, it seems like. But let me show you guys the actual screen here. There you go. Hold the Line Reports. As you can see, they talk about really everything, all the BS that's happening, right? This one in particular really caught my interest because they are absolutely 100% correct. CC and I covered this actually, but let's listen to what he has to say.
Where was LA County Sheriff's leaderships and union when Trevor Kirk was sentenced to 4 months in prison for doing his job? Where is the union speaking outright over the 3 deputies that were killed in the explosion back in July? When is the leadership going to be held accountable for the missing grenade? Where is the union for the deputies when they have to go to work in detention centers that are being exposed to hazmat incidents? Not just one, but 3 times so far, LA County jails have been exposed to hazmat incidents where both deputies and inmates had to go to the hospital. How come the sheriff's department and the union did not mobilize as quickly as they did for this scandal, if you want to call it, a drawing on a cup? These is not the things that I wanted to expose in the union, but this is going to be the beginning to give you an insight on the nonsense that leadership in law enforcement and unions focus on instead of doing their job and backing up the deputies. Where was
Pretty fantastic stuff. I mean, he's right. You know, good thing that they actually did something about that the whole the drawing on that cup. But there is, and not to water that down. That should have been that should go without saying. You know, someone does that, handle it real quick. But this individual is absolutely right. Where are they with all the egregious stuff that has transpired, especially the suicides, the Trevor Kirk thing? You know, fucking crickets, right? Crickets. So again, follow this guy. Hold the line reports, or they. I don't know how many people are involved, but they're speaking up. You know, hold the line reports. All right, last one, guys. Last one, real quick. This one's getting back into the training aspect. This one is called Apex Training Concepts. Now, a lot of you guys already follow this page, but they have some awesome stuff, man. I mean, they got look at this. We're just gonna go over some of their stuff. Time and distance, right? Look at this. Oh, what is this? Well, there you go. That's probably a jiu-jitsu tournament. Um, but they definitely have a lot of training concepts. They have a lot of stuff to look at. I love this page. I visit them on a daily basis. Here you go. You know, you gotta love it. You know, all of these, how it feels to be fit, have skill, and not be taser reliant. It's true, man. Feel like the damn Terminator, bro. You know, good stuff, good stuff. Again, these guys are, I'm gonna tag them Apex Training Concepts. Something awesome to have in your back pocket, something awesome to look at throughout the day instead of certain other bullshit stuff that's happening in social media. All right, guys, real quick video. We'll see you guys soon. We have a lot to talk about this week. I'm gonna head over with Miss Woods, talk about some stuff, and we'll get that done. All right, guys. Until next time, keep fighting.
The Prime Initiative.